when honesty becomes unusual. In the entertainment world where diplomacy and subtlety are often seen as golden virtues, Ju Ji Hoon chooses to walk a path against the current, honest, straightforward, and unapologetically vocal. Some call him difficult. Others see him as a rare, unorthodox leader. But in a deeply hierarchical and image-conscious Korean entertainment industry, the Kingdom actor firmly believes, why waste an hour discussing something that can be solved in 5 minutes? This belief isn't just a personal mantra, it shapes how he works, picks his roles, and brings fictional characters to life. His recent performance in the Trauma Code, Heroes on Call, is a prime example of that philosophy. A necessary rebellion against industry norms. Ju Ji Hoon is not your typical on-brand actor. After his breakout role as the charming prince in Princess Hours, he could have stuck to safe romantic dramas. Instead, he veered off course, continuously reinventing himself in dark, demanding roles like dark figure of crime, along with the gods, and the globally acclaimed Kingdom. His latest transformation comes in the form of Baek Hyuk, a battlefield genius surgeon in the Trauma Code. Interestingly, while most actors consult real-life professionals to prepare for roles, Ju refused to be bound by reality. "I didn't want to be limited by real-life expectations," he says, making it clear that his character is entirely fictional. Though some viewers compare Baek Hyuk to South Korea's real-life trauma surgeon Dr. Lee Guk-joon, Ju makes the distinction clear: this isn't a documentary. No real doctor can rappel down a building carrying a patient. Still, he drew inspiration from Dr. Lee's unwavering dedication. "I watched a documentary about him and was struck by what real sacrifice looks like. I tried to channel that spirit into my character," he said. In Ju's world, fiction becomes the emotional truth. An action film, or a battle cry against injustice? The Trauma Code isn't just a flashy action medical drama. As Ju puts it, the show is a commentary on systemic injustice, something that exists in every profession, from doctors to firefighters and police officers. While Korean dramas often lean into subtle storytelling, the Trauma Code takes a louder, bolder route: explosive scenes, high-stakes heroism, and adrenaline-pumping missions. This narrative boldness might raise eyebrows for its lack of realism, but paradoxically, its over-the-top fiction allows the audience to feel a deeper emotional truth. When viewers watch a surgeon throw himself into danger for his patients, what they see isn't a medical procedure, it's human devotion. The question shifts from "is this realistic?" to "why must a doctor become a hero to fix what the system can't?" Blunt but not rude, a new kind of artist's armor. Ju Ji Hoon's difference doesn't stop at his on-screen choices. He's equally radical behind the scenes. Forget the image of the elusive, whimsical actor. Ju operates with an almost corporate efficiency, direct, pragmatic, and boundary-pushing. In production meetings, even the youngest staff should be able to speak freely. "If everyone just nods at the director, what's the point of a meeting?" he asks. This simple principle is a quiet revolution in an industry where junior staff rarely speak up. Longtime collaborator Lee Do-yoon once joked that Ju resembles his on-screen character: tall, handsome, and annoying. Ju laughed and admitted, "At least we're both blunt." That annoyance may stem from a refusal to settle, for himself or others. Beyond the spotlight, the art of transformation. The global success of the Trauma Code, top 3 worldwide, number 1 in 14 countries, is not an accident. It's the result of years of Ju Ji Hoon consciously choosing discomfort over convenience. Reflecting on his early fame, he shared, "After Princess Hours, I was offered many similar teen romance roles. But as an actor, when you see a great performance, you naturally want to try something different." In an industry that rewards consistency and typecasting, Ju chooses to build long-term trust through transformation. And despite the shifts, one thing remains unchanged: audiences still beg for Kingdom 3. To Ju, that's a better reward than any trophy. When people ask, "When is Kingdom 3 coming?" it means they want more, he says. That's far better than someone saying, "I miss Lee Chang." Closing, when truth becomes a virtue. Perhaps Ju Ji Hoon's true appeal isn't his charisma, talent, or global fame, it's his courage to be a real person. In an era of filtered lives and curated personas, He stands unfiltered, speaking truths, making bold choices, and demanding honesty in an industry built on illusion. When honesty stops being a liability and becomes a strength, when fiction is no longer an escape but a mirror to our flaws, that's when art transcends entertainment. And Ju Ji Hoon? He's not just starring in dramas. He's rewriting the script on what it means to be an artist. In a South Korean entertainment industry long shaped by hierarchy, indirectness, and strict seniority, Ju Ji Hoon is quietly leading a revolution. Not with noise, scandal, or controversy, but with honesty. Direct, unapologetic, and remarkably professional, the Kingdom star has become known for his one-of-a-kind presence on set, blunt, but never rude. "I think we've grown too used to sugarcoating things," Ju Ji Hoon shared in a recent interview. "I try to be considerate, but when it comes to work, I prefer to get straight to the point. Why spend an hour discussing something that can be solved in 5 minutes?" For some, that level of directness might seem intimidating. But for Ju, it's simply the most respectful and efficient way to work. In a field where egos clash and decisions often get delayed by formality, his method stands out like a breath of fresh air. Not just an actor, but a creative collaborator. Unlike many stars who view themselves primarily as performers, Ju Ji Hoon sees himself as a true collaborator. He believes that creativity should not be governed by titles or experience. In production meetings, he insists that even the most junior staff should feel free to speak their minds. "If everyone just nods at the director, then what's the point of the meeting?" he asks. This philosophy of egalitarianism, rarely seen in the Korean film industry, is what has earned him deep respect among peers and crew. While others may avoid conflict for the sake of harmony, Ju encourages open dialogue, believing that constructive disagreement can lead to better outcomes. Honesty versus hostility, knowing the line. "Being honest and being rude are two very different things," he says with a calm smile. "I'm not rude." Ju Ji Hoon's ability to walk the fine line between assertiveness and aggression is perhaps what makes him such a rare figure in the industry. He's bold without being overbearing, critical without being cruel. That balance has allowed him to build a reputation as someone who demands excellence, but never at the cost of respect. It's a leadership style that contrasts sharply with outdated norms. While some veteran actors still expect deference and silence from younger cast and crew, Ju Ji Hoon champions transparency and inclusion. An actor who sets the standard. Over the years, Ju's on-set behavior has earned admiration not just for his professionalism, but for the atmosphere he cultivates. Directors, co-stars, and even production assistants describe his presence as laser-focused, efficient, and unexpectedly warm. He might skip the small talk, but he never skips the human connection. His longtime collaborator, director Lee Do-yoon, once joked, "Ju Ji Hoon is tall, handsome, and annoying." Ju laughed it off, saying, "That's only because I'm direct. At least we're both honest."